At evening when I go to bed, I see the stars shine overhead. They are the little daisies white that dot the meadows of the night. And often when I am dreaming so, across the sky the moon will go. It is a lady sweet and fair who comes to gather daisies there. For when at morning I arise, there is not a star left in the skies. She's picked them all and dropped them down into the meadows of the town. Good morning, children. Just now you heard the poem Daisies, which is written by an American poet named Frank Dempster Sherman. Children, in this poem, there is a small child who looks up at the night sky and starts comparing the beauty of the stars to the beauty of daisies in the meadow. Meadow means field. He feels that entire night sky is a meadow which is full of daisies. Children, daisies are small little white colored flowers, as you can see in the picture outside the window. Such kind of flowers. Now, according to the second stanza, when the child is dreaming about all these things, he feels that the moon is a sweet and fair lady. Like you can see, and often when I am dreaming so, across the sky the moon will go. It is a lady sweet and fair. So he feels that the moon is a sweet and fair lady. Now children, this has been already explained in the previous poem that whenever we compare any non-living thing with a living thing in a poetry, that particular part is called as personification. Like here, moon is a non-living thing and it is being compared with a sweet and fair lady. So personification has been used. So according to the second stanza, the child is expressing that while he is dreaming about all these things, a sweet and fair lady, which is the moon, comes across in the field and gathers all the daisies there. And then according to the third stanza, the child is saying that when he wake up in the morning, there is not a single star left in the sky, as the lady, which is the moon, has picked all of them and threw them all into the middle of the town. So it means all the beautiful daisies which we see around in our town is being collected by the moon in the night from the sky and thrown them down into the town. So in this way the explanation of this poem has been done. Let's move on to the comprehension part. Question number 1. Choose the correct option to answer the following questions. Question number 1. What has the poet compared the stars at night with? Fresh vegetables, juicy apples, little daisies, large and green fields. So it is little white daisies. B option is the correct one. Second, according to the poet, what is the night sky like? A pond, a meadow, a railway platform, a vehicle. So we all know that the poet has compared the night sky with a meadow, large and green field. Question number 3 and 4 you will try to do all by yourself. Let's move on to question number B. Complete the blanks using suitable words from the poem. Question number 1. The poet sees the dash in the sky before going to bed. So what he sees in the sky? He sees stars in the sky. So here we have to write stars. Second, the poet compares the stars in the skies with the dash in the meadows. We all know that he compares the stars with the daisies in the meadow. Third, the poet imagines the moon to be a lady who is sweet and fair. F-A-I-R, fair. Literary appreciation. Find the 6 different pairs of rhyming words from the poem. So rhyming words, we all know that those words which have the same sound, ending sound has to be same. Those words are called as rhyming words. For example, here I can tell you a few words which are rhyming. Like in first 2 line, at evening when I go to bed, I see the stars shine overhead. Bed and overhead. Overhead means above your head. So these 2 are rhyming words. Similarly, second stanza you can see, and often when I am dreaming so, across the sky the moon will go. So and go are rhyming words. Similarly, there are 6 pairs of rhyming words. You have to read the poem and see the poem very carefully and find out all those rhyming words. Next is be creative. Complete and write a story which starts as follow. Now here a starting part of a story is being given and we have to continue the story. It was a dark and stormy night. Sarthak was scared. Now here on you can write the story on your own. Like Sarthak was scared. His parents had gone out of the house. You can also add there was a power cut because of which there was no light in the house. So but suddenly he heard a bell on the door. So he felt who is there on the door. So all these things you can keep adding on to make a nice and good story. Let's move on to the next question. Talk time. Speak a few lines about your favorite flower and why do you like it. So this activity has to be done in the class with the permission of your class teacher. Okay, now whichever flower you like you can take it, like rose, sunflower, lotus. You can mention its color, its fragrance, and what are other things which you like about that particular flower, and then you can speak all those things in your class. Now children, in this way this poem is complete. In case you have any doubt, please write your doubt in the comment box. I'll try to answer it. All the best, children.